What's going on, Jeromes? So as we're rolling through the autopsy and dealing with the 17 levels of grief, 17 steps, whatever, is it 12? It feels like the Vikings deserve 5 more. Stages of grief. It was a fun season, right? And there's a lot of ups, a couple downs, definitely at the end. And overall, slinging Sam Darnold, a.k.a. America's quarterback, took the Vikings on a magic carpet ride, but just sort of is what it is. But we now know that Darnold, it's been real, it's been fun. Some parts of it were real fun, but deuces, go sign with the Titans for like $25 million a year. Yeah. But now it is J.J. McCarthy's team. It's his turn. And again, you could just tell this kid is an alpha. This kid is a killer. And he is going to beat the Lions' ass every single opportunity because of what they did to the Vikings week 18. He didn't even play. But for that, I took great offense. That's what's going to happen. And also, I just can't wait for the Lions fans. It's muy delicioso. So Aaron Glenn leaves. Ben Johnson leaves. And then they have some cap constraints finally because, hey, I'm under the impression that the Vikings are the only team that has to abide by the salary cap. Strange, huh? But, yeah, Lions fans, a lot of them are Michigan fans, just have to watch J.J. McCarthy dagger them twice a year. Woo! It's going to be fun, man. And, of course, McCarthy hitting it with the blue steel. Also, Amor Fatty, which I know that it's, Latin, accept your fate, the Stoic philosophy, all that stuff. I don't know. Amor Fatty just makes me think that he loves fat chicks. Don't know. It's perfectly fine. Right? Well, different strokes, different folks, right? Amor Fatty. I don't know. But the pride of Michigan, hail. Again, J.J. McCarthy has turned me into a quasi-Michigan fan. I didn't even care about them before except for the Fab Five. But now it's hail to the victors. J.J. never lost to Ohio State because he's the greatest quarterback in the history of Michigan, including Tom Brady. F yourself. That's right, man. Although, I don't know, Denard Robinson is pretty awesome. Shoelace. Come on, baby. But, of course, we know, the scouting report, right? Plays with a chip on his shoulder, intensifies focus when needed. Woo! That's what we need. Plenty of experience working under center and pro-style passing scheme. Plus, won't hesitate to slide and find new launch points when pressure builds. Yeesh. Adequate ability to locate throwing windows versus zone. Makes drive throws between defenders with good decisiveness. How about accuracy? Can we do that? Delivers the ball smoothly on rollouts and in scramble mode. One of the draft's most efficient quarterbacks operating out of structure. Love it. Toughness to deliver throws when taking a hit and squeeze out extra yards as a runner. So having a quarterback who can make plays off script, can buy extra time with his mobility, can pick up can move the chains and move the sticks when everything's covered and he could just take off. Also, as we saw in training camp and the first preseason game, it is an arm that threatens every single blade of grass. It's something that Kevin O'Connell repeats ad nauseum. And the Vikings made their move, got McCarthy. And I know that the Vikings a little bit bereft of draft picks this time around, but remember, it was the draft picks from this season that allowed the Vikings to move up and get McCarthy, as well as move up and take Diamond Dallas Turner. So also, since people are poo-pooing on Turner, and also McCarthy didn't play his rookie year, it's almost like we get 2 extra first-round picks this year. It's kind of nice. But J.J. McCarthy, highest drafted quarterback in team history, and looked damn good in training camp. And the one preseason game, which the Vikings-Raiders preseason game for 2024 will be on repeat for the next 8.5 months. McCarthy, he started off a little bit rough in that game, but then just dropping dimes all over the place. 2 touchdowns. Also showed off mobility. It was fantastic. And you're just like, we have a franchise freaking quarterback. But then, of course, the love is there. But then, of course, we had the meniscus. Maybe that knee wasn't 100% for the start of the season anyway, but he goes on IR after getting the full meniscus repair. And it's just like, oh, here we go. Oh, we are cursed. Although, look, in retrospect, I don't know. But like we said, Darnold had a great season, but it's officially J.J. McCarthy's time now because Darnold showed that he's not the guy. And I understand, well, you changed your mind. You're turning your back on Darnold. A couple weeks ago, you said that he's the guy. Yes, because a couple weeks ago, he potentially could have been the guy. Again, people, revisionist history, for like 2 months, Darnold played top 5 quarterback ball. Over 7 games between Jacksonville and Detroit. He had 18 touchdowns, 2 picks, 115 quarterback rating. Vikings went on a 9-game winning streak. He was a huge part of that, right? Because Darnold obviously deserves a lot of the blame for the last 2 losses, but also they don't have the 14 wins if they didn't have them, right? So it's a little bit of yin and yang. But if the Vikings are going to take it to the next level, they got to win in these big-time spots. And Darnold, you can blame the O-line, you can blame Kevin O'Connell, but it came down to Darnold. He didn't show up when the lights were brightest. And that sucks because he played great ball throughout the season against good defenses, against good teams, in prime time, high-leverage spots. But in the 2 games that the Vikings needed him the most, they could have secured the 1 seed. And then win or go home in the playoffs, Darnold went home. All right, so he's not the guy. A couple weeks ago, he could have been the guy, but now it's proven that he's not the guy. Also, McCarthy was drafted to be the future franchise dude. And now jobs are on the line. I think what's going to happen is that the Wilfs, they should extend Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell, package deal, for the duration of J.J. McCarthy's contract, his rookie deal. And if McCarthy doesn't work out, everyone's fired. That's how important this move was. So everybody's all in, and they're all in it together. That's what it should be. Also, a full season in the playbook. I understand it's like, well, he didn't play as a rookie. Blah, 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 he's behind. No, he's not. No, J.J. McCarthy is one of the most studious, get-after-it film junkies. You're working in the quarterback room, guys that we've seen in this league for quite some time. And he spent a full year after he got back off of his knee rehab in that quarterback room, bugging Grant Nudinsky and Josh McCown for information. And guess what? He has a full season of learning under his belt. He knows the offense. He's getting mental reps, and now he's going to be able to get game reps and as well as live practice reps here coming up very soon. So, yeah, don't sleep on what McCarthy did as a rookie, even though he didn't play. Your live arm, tier 1 mobility is going to be huge. Absolute alpha attitude. Again, this is a killer. At the end of a game, when the Vikings were getting blown out, he could have been on the sideline, cracking jokes, chewing sunflower seeds, but no. He's got the earpiece in, listening to the coaches, and just letting this burn into his memory. It's like, never again. F these MFers. It's exactly what he's doing, man. Also, the moment's not going to be too big for him. He's won big-time games in college. He's played in the pressure cooker, and also he's really stepped up big-time when Michigan needed him, although they were a run-first team. I fully admit that. But it's not going to be a deer in headlights situation because he's been there, done that, got the t-shirt. And all the meditation and stoic philosophy, he's mature beyond his years, and that's what you need from a quarterback. He's not your typical 21-year-old professional athlete who got the first contract, bought a Ferrari, knocking up waitresses from 7. Ain't going to happen. No. McCarthy has got a great head on his shoulders, and he's going to be a great leader for the Vikings. And also the JJ to JJ jokes. I just see it now. Obviously, PA is going to have a field day, but every single new broadcast team that comes in from CBS or Fox or NBC is just like, JJ to JJ again. It's going to get old fast. But it absolutely is time for number 9. And Darnold, God bless him. We had a great season. He's going to sign somewhere else in free agency, and it should be J.J. McCarthy as your quarterback 1, Daniel Jones, backup quarterback, give him $5-6 million, career rehab type season, and we're off to the races. And then add a UDFA quarterback for fun that you can develop as your quarterback 3, and then we'll go from there. But it's McCarthy's time. It's McCarthy's time. It's McCarthy's turn, and we're ready to rock and roll. Anyways, your thoughts are our thoughts. It's JJ's team, baby. Let us know, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.